Alright, hello, and welcome to Salt and Sanctuary. So, this game just came out, and I've been playing it for about 4 hours, and I've been having a really good time with it. So, the basic gist of this game is that it is a Dark Souls-like game that is in 2D, and that's kind of the basics of it. So I'm going to start a new game and kind of go through the opening and some stuff, and then we will skip up to where I am currently. This is on PS4. I don't think it's released anywhere else right now, but I think it will be coming to PC if I'm not mistaken. And it has been very fun so far. So let's go through options and such. Hairstyles, all that stuff. All this stuff is kind of... Obviously it matters, but I don't think I'm going to be playing this character very much after this. So let's just go with, say this one. And then we'll do red because Retalum. Eye color. And then you can choose your origin. I'm not really sure what this affects, but there's some crazy fucking demon people over here. I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know if this affects like where you start or anything. Like these guys have symbols on their head, and there's some interesting things kind of going on there. Goblin people or orcs, maybe. I'm not sure what we would consider that. But there's like a lot of interesting things kind of with that already. Choose your class at the beginning. My other character I started off as the paladin. This seems like it is just a really nice set of items to start with, although it is a bit heavy. So I think for this character, we will start as... let's just start as the regular knight. What do we want to actually start as? Oh yeah, let's start as the regular knight. Why not? And then, of course, the extra part here. Red shards are a healing item. Stone sellsword and amber idol, I believe, are for bonfire type areas. And then same with the crystal sphere. And the grasping ring will give you more salt souls as you go. And there's also some interesting things, if I can go over to it. Basically the challenge over there on the right, I don't remember how I get to it. It's down again after I go to venture forth. This is like some crazy shit that I have no interest in right now. Until I've probably beaten the game once. But let's just get into it. Yeah, this game, I was a little precautious because I feel like it's really hard to get the like feeling that Dark Souls and a lot of other games have, where it's definitely your fault when you die. And so far, in my first 4 hours of playing it, it has fucking nailed it. So you started on this ship, and the basics here are you've got your light attacks, you've got your heavy attacks, and both of these can be held, holding a light, holding a heavy, and you can do air attacks. Depending on how fast your weapon is, you can do more air attacks, you can do a big slam, you've got blocking, of course, dodging, although that dodge is a bit slow. Let's drop something off here. Drop these gloves. What does that put me at? Probably gonna have to drop the shirt. Keep the gloves. Alright, that gives me a faster roll. Yeah. So moving on here. We got this guy. Basically, there's a princess on the ship. These guys are here to take her. So it's obviously my job to save her. Because why would it not be? There are parries, although I'm not very good at the parries. So we probably won't see much of that. I'm much more of a blocking person myself. And then go all out, of course. Once we get into the actual character I've been playing, some of you will probably not be very surprised at what you see. This is the opening. I don't know if there are any secret items over here. Oh. Maybe there's something going on over there. Nothing too crazy, though. But let's get up top, where as in like the traditional Dark Souls style, there is a fucking crazy impossible task up here. Which I will almost certainly die on. The Unspeakable Deep, which is basically just straight up Cthulhu. Probably gonna get absolutely destroyed. I'll give it my best shot. I'm dead. Yeah. I'd like to see someone beat that just to see what happens. Probably won't be me. At least definitely not right now. Yeah, so basically, set up with a very vague mission to find the princess, and you wake up on the shore. Meet this fellow here. And basically what this guy is he is a, not guild, faction, basically, that you can join, and I think you have to join this one, just to get the candelabra so that you can set up sanctuaries, but it is, whoa. It is up to you which one you end up actually being in. I've stuck with this one so far. I haven't really found any reason to change over. But we'll just kind of get to the first boss here, because it is pretty interesting. And then, because I have my candelabra, and I think you get whatever faction you have as item, I can set this area up. This is where I level up. And, very interestingly, I had no idea this was here, the Tree of Skill. So, this is the Tree of Skill. This, similar to Final Fantasy X's Sphere Grid, is a grid where you will start from a basic position here somewhere in the center and kind of move your way outward at a pretty rapid pace, based on what I've done already. And there's just all kinds of, like, let's see, this is Defender, higher class shields, higher class armor, higher class, well, this is shields again, pikes, all kinds of shit. Over here on the right, I know there are cleric spells right here. I have these, or I have one anyway. And it's really awesome how you can kind of just take it in your own direction depending on what you need, and being able to be like, well, I picked up this awesome item, now what do I need to do whenever I level to kind of get to the usability of that item. Sphere grids are a thing that I'm a huge fan of in games, and this one, so far, seems like it is real good. There's no like hard gating, and if you have those, you can see them, that like the gray orbs. The gray orbs will let you refund points that you've spent if you feel like you don't want a certain thing and would rather go in another direction. But it's pretty large. It's it's quite expansive. Pretty interesting to me personally. Offerings, these will let you give area boosts to, like, let's say I think it's a clay soldier is what it's called. You make that as an offering, and then you do more damage in the area that is around your sanctuary, which is pretty interesting. Sanctuaries are pretty cool. I definitely like the way that they've been paced out. It feels pretty good. Hasn't really been any long like treks like back through areas that I've had to do, where it wasn't my fault for missing a sanctuary anyway. So these red flasks here with the little sanctuary symbol there are my Estus flasks. They're Estus flasks, and those will allow me to heal, and of course they will refill every time I'm at a bonfire. Or, sanctuary, rather. Okay, we should be able to pretty quickly get to the first boss, although I don't know if I'm going to defeat him. He is kind of a huge badass, if I'm being completely honest. And I think I much preferred my original starting weapon as a paladin, which was a large mace. Stone Merchant, there's one of the items that can enhance bonfires. Oh, some torches. You can hold down on the D-pad to light torches. Very useful in very, very dark areas, obviously. And you can just put it out and reserve it for later. Yeah, one thing that I have not really been using to the fullest extent, really, is parries, and it seems like those are going to be pretty important against some later enemies. I'm not great at them. But there's one right there. Yeah, this game is... The combat is really meaty. Like, everything has impact, and that includes when enemies are hitting you. It is brutal. Like, it is oh, hey. It is ruinous. And it definitely shows with the amount of damage that you'll take in against some enemies. Just go down here real quick. Just in case I super die. There's Mend, that's the spell that I have on my character. Get some cleric going on and heal myself up a bit. No, that's not what I was thinking it was. But those are some red shards, some more healing items. Those will drop from enemies. And then we have two types of currency here. The bottom one in my bottom left over there is salt, and the top one above that is gold. Gold is for shops, and salt is for upgrading weapons and leveling yourself up. You lose all of your salt, or your salt goes into an enemy on death, and you can get it back by returning to them. And you lose a little bit of gold on death because you have to give some money to a cleric to revive you, which has been pretty reasonable. I don't think the death penalty is like too much. And this is the first boss, the Sodden Knight. He's a sick badass, but I know his patterns, so maybe we'll get through this. Oh, ow. Nope. Oh, the bosses in this game so far... Oh, no. Ooh, fuck you. They feel really good to fight. Like, they feel very good to fight. I think, so far, Sodden is my favorite, just because of the way that I play. He's so interesting. Like, he is the first opponent that is really trying to, like, fully kill you, and will do the best job of doing so. I think I might actually beat him. If I don't get cocky, I will probably beat him. Nope, see, ran out of stamina. Fucked up. Ouch. Yeah. Let's see. And he's a tricky bastard. And he does get quite angry as you get him lower in life. Ah. There we go. Oh, yeah. The boss fights are just as intense as in Dark Souls, and it doesn't lose any of... Because the mechanics are similarly solid, and your hits are very direct and precise, and you're kind of always accomplishing what you're trying to do movement-wise, and you just have to react appropriately, it's the same way it is in Dark Souls. They did an amazing job of kind of replicating the feeling of fighting a boss, where it's like, I have to do this right or else I'm just going to get absolutely decimated. And it is just an amazing, amazing feeling. But I think that is going to be where we end off with this character and go on to my regular character, because I want to fight a dragon. Alright, so... that's one of the... Oh, no, that's her. Yeah, she is at this shrine here. This is another one of the Covenants. I'm not a part of this one, but they still let me rest here. and they have an actual different item. So the flasks that you get from these guys is called the Water of Blessing, and you'll also gain Divine Protection whenever you drink these, along with the HP, which is kind of interesting. There's another one that I've run into where it's red grass is what you use as your Estus, as it were. And I'm not really sure what the extra effect was on that one, or if there even was one. But it's really interesting how different groups will have different effects for you and like special bonuses, which I think is really cool. Anyway, kind of tell you what's going on here. So I started as a paladin, still wearing my greaves for the paladin. I've got some charms. So charms are interesting in that you can put them on both your sets of weapons as different charms. And your sets of weapons are swapped out with L. You don't have to just go into two-handing mode with your weapon. You can just have an entirely new set of weapons on your other set, which is probably what I would do. But this, like, Claymore right now is super strong, and I've really been enjoying it. If you've seen any of my Dark Souls stuff, you'll know that I'm kind of a big fan of giant fucking swords. It's pretty good. I like them. And this one has been... It feels great to use. Just absolutely amazing. Along with this nice shield. Although, since we're going to be going to fight a dragon, I'll be using this Phoenix Randash that has 100 fire defense. And then I have my Mend spell. I picked up another one that I can't use yet because I don't have class 4 prayer. And okay. Let's go to the Tree of Skill. So far, for my Tree of Skill, it looks like... what's the amount? X? It looks like this so far. So I kind of started out over here by Berserker with heavy armor and such, and then wanted to use this greatsword, so I moved up to my sword fighter, got some more endurance and such so I can carry a lot more. I needed to get up to class 2 defender to use that new fire shield that I got so I can fight this dragon. There is new, this is how you get more Estus through this tree, so I've got 2, maybe 3? Almost 3. I'm getting close to a third one. I don't know, I got this one in the middle. This is the third one. I got 3 extra. And obviously there are more as you go on, and then, like, last 2 prayers, and then it just branches off in really awesome directions, and it feels good to work towards that stuff. Like, there was a point, like, just before this, I was farming out some salt just to get to class 2 defender, because it was like, I need the shield. And it was actually still really fun to do so, which is awesome. Anyway, though, let's move on. This is going to be one of the slightly later areas. I think this is one of, like, the first main dungeons, although I've opened up a shortcut to kind of skip a lot of the interior stuff that we might walk through anyway. And it's really awesome, and I've been enjoying it. But first, we've got this big outside area that we'll run through. There are a ton of zombies over here in this pit, always. And this sword is very powerful. This sword does its job well. Ooh, ow. Ah, you bastard. There we go. It is slow, though. Which, of course, always needs to be kept in check. Bunch of items. And then, oh yeah, for equipment, you have 4 ring slots. This one will heal me over time, more souls. This makes it so that I take less permanent damage. And then the fused is an endurance increase, which I've been kind of swapping this one out as I need it. I have 2 extra of these rings. They don't stack as far as I can tell, but like this one, this Impin one, increase your defense to fire damage. I might increase that once we're actually at the boss battle, because it increases it by quite a lot, as you can see. And then some of these other ones are for like spell casting and stuff, like Conduit of Mind. Anyway, though, let's get through these axe throwers, because they are some tough bastards. Oops. Ah, dog tackle. There we go. Overhead. Oh, whoop. Alright, let's just get rid of them. Then that did not happen. Let's just drink one of these. Okay, so we're coming up on my shortcut to get up higher into this area. And also, this place is really branching. The original way I got into this area was through here, which is a network of caves and such. And just to show you how dark this game can be, kind of without a traps, also. Good thing I have this shield with me. just so you know how dark this game can get. It's very dark. Like, if I extinguish this torch, I'm gonna have a bad time. So you will have to use your torches wisely, and there were some items down here. That's what was over in this area. But it gets quite dark, and these areas can be very difficult if you are not amply prepared for them. And the elevator over there that I activated to get up here. But anyway, let's move on in. My elevator should be here momentarily. There it is. And this is going to take us up into the Temple of Storms, I believe is what it's called. For obvious stormy reasons. And this is one of the little characters that I met. So this guy is similar to Ornstein, and he's kind of just been around, and I've been kind of following him up this castle. And it is, he's the one that told me about the dragon and such, and all that. He's a neat character. He hasn't really done a whole lot yet. Then I have a sanctuary that I set up right here. This is where I will respawn if I die. This is where I will be resurrected if I die, anyway. And that gives me... Go down for a moment. That gives me my actual flasks, which, they only restore HP. They don't give me the Divine Blessing, which is really interesting to me. Go. Yeah, we'll just go up here. Oh, no, no, no. Alright, we're just gonna... Alright, bro. Alright, I hate magic users because I don't have a lot of magic defense. Okay, I got it. Yeah, those guys are bastards. They can teleport, they have, like, all kinds of shit. Up here, I don't know who this lady is. I assume I will be able to talk to her after I have defeated the dragon. And then down here is another shortcut I opened. And that's actually where I found that nice red fire shield. Yeah, moving on through here. We're getting close to the dragon now. He's just up here, I believe. But there's also a nice mini sanctuary. So you can't level up with these or anything. But they do refill, and this is where you would respawn if you were to die. So, I'm going to equip that nice shield, and make sure I can still roll. Yes. And we're going to get up here, and we're going to fight a dragon. And I'm probably going to die horribly. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, I'm probably going to die horribly. Just being real. What does this say? Oh yeah, also messages in a bottle. I don't have this yet, but I can read the messages. Pain ahead. Yep, that seems about right. There we go. What do we got here? The salt is epic ahead. Much like Dark Souls. Godspeed. That's the Kraken Worm. So, last time I died to it, because it has my souls. And you can see on its health bar there, if I get it down to that little little bird tick there, I will get my previous souls back. Ow. Wow, this thing, I don't even know how to approach this. Alright, let's... Okay. Alright, well. Oh, man. Ah, damn it. No. Yeah, this shield is helping me a whole lot. Yeah, the boss battles have been pretty wildly varied, if I'm to be completely honest here. Oh, another tail swipe. More fire? Damn it, more tail swipes. Ah, Dad, I'm dead. Yep, I took a chance. I shouldn't have taken it. But yeah, if you die again to the same monster without hitting that point, you lose that salt forever, and then he takes your new salt. So let's give that one more go, and see if I can take this guy down. I am still learning this boss. Previously, whenever I died to him, I did not have this shield, so you can imagine how that fire treated me. But he is real tough bastard. Just to make sure I don't take more fire damage than is probably needed. Oh, although that'll lower my... Okay, no, I need the weight capacity. Do I have any better fire-resistant stuff? Ooh, the Blacksmith's Apron is like 100. That's very strong. I'll take that. What's that comparatively to this? That's lighter, too. I'll have less strike defense, but I'm sure that's fine. Yeah, that's probably alright. Alright, Kraken Worm, once again. This thing is tough. Yeah, alright. Off to an immediately better start. Ouch. Wow. Oh, man. Ow. Damn it. Alright, so, turns out that strike resistance, yeah, probably should have kept that around. In fact, because I don't think I'm going to need my dodging so much here, I'm probably going to get full up in my armor here. I think this is the heaviest armor I have right now. Ooh, no. Oh, I got the chain armor. Alright, not getting heavier than this. Oh, wait. I went way over, didn't I? Yeah, I went too far over. We'll just drop this. That's fine. Alright, significantly more defensive. Let's try one more time. Alright, Dragon. Now I've got your number. Okay. Distance here is going to be, whoa, really good. Alright, so I'm going to get away from it whenever it gets near the ground. Maybe with a nice opening slash. Ooh, nice. Okay, alright, going right back up. Yeah, just keep doing that. I prefer that, actually, greatly. Tortured me a little bit. Ouch. Oh, nope, I hate that. Don't do that. Don't do that one. Alright, it jumping is not my preferred. Alright. There we go. Fuck. Ah. Come on. There we go. Alright, so I got my Burst of Souls back. Now let's see if I can finish the fight here. Which is gonna be a challenge. Oh, that tail swipe! I expected him to do his fire. Damn. Alright. Yeah. Gonna take me a while to work my way through this, this dragon. But, I'm having a fantastic time with this game. And I would encourage you to check it out if you've got a PS4. It is absolutely fantastic. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.